costs 200 kroners to take the train from Oslo to Moss. And it will cost you 400 kroners if you're planning to come back to the Saint City. Do you know how much I can do for those 400 kroners? This is like a perfect example of why the green transition is actually failing in Norway. With like 400 kroners, I could just fill my tank 2 times and fuck your mother Earth, of course. I would just have the freedom, do whatever I want to do, and go around. Or even if I want some more luxury, I would just fill half of my car tank and still have the freedom. Majority of the time also is when you have a family, for example. What would you do if you have a family of 2 or 3 or 4? I'm riding now, so I don't know. Yeah, you would end up with like 1,600 kroners for the trip. How can this be eco-transition, like in anyhow? Or is this like, you should be honest with us? Is it like like a gang that has kidnapped us and it's just like the pay now, complain later scheme, which is Oslo Kommune. This is another subject, so I'm gonna talk about it in the next video maybe. But what's happening here? And then majority of the time you go and you pay that 200 kroners and you end up with this like bus for tog, and it's a stressful situation where you have to look into train schedules. Okay, where it's gonna go? Oh no, it's cancelled. Oh, it's bus for tog. Where's the bus going from? They end up sweaty and nervous and awkward and trying to figure out where to sit because the bus is already crowded. So you also pay the money and you don't get like the luxurious service that you're supposed to receive. And it's just must or she. It's not like travel. Like in majority of the countries, like big capitals, this would be considered like must or she is just supposed to be considered somehow suburb Oslo. Or like, yeah, that's end of the town, or the towns surrounding Oslo. Majority of the people in Ski, which is another subject we should also be talking about another time. So many subjects when it comes to politics here. But in majority like of those towns, a lot of people, they work and they travel every day to Oslo because they work there. Since of course the government isn't centralized and you don't have much opportunities in those towns, so they have to deal with this every single day. And you don't leave them, or you leave them with them. And then you talk about traffic, and then the traffic is being caused by those people that you didn't provide them with opportunities in the first place in the towns they are in, so they have to travel because they don't want to waste 3 hours every day of their life wasted in traffic, of course, but they don't have a chance to work where they live. So they have to work in Oslo because also they cannot afford the prices of the housing in Oslo, which is another subject that we need to talk about someday. Oh my god. So then you want to raise the boom and the toll roads, and it's a loop of just pay now, complain later, literally. And then you take money from the taxes, you take money from I'm not sure what is it called, like veiavgift or something, like a part of the taxes that people paying on the tolls, those billions are going to make the trains and to make the transport better and more affordable, because then you have to make it appealing to the people to park their car, park their bikes, motorbikes I mean, and then go and decide to take the train, which should be competitive, on time, no much delays, reliable, and not costing a fortune to take. So they will decide to leave the playlist, their time in their own car, and move to your beautiful train because we are trying to transit into a green country. This is the logical order, I would say. That was Nordic nonsense on the road this time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, share it with a friend, because somebody needs to talk about this. We need to have a change at some point, because it's not working for a lot of people, I would assume. It's not logical either. And the government is an absolute la la land. They are in a total different place from the people issues everywhere I look.